One of the most underutilized but useful educational features of modern phones is the ability of the phone to establish your location. Many different apps on your phone use this capability, but I'm most interested here in talking about the camera. The camera can, when it takes a picture, save the location you were at when you took that picture, and I think this has all kinds of useful capabilities. Now, the inclusion of location in pictures is regarded by quite a few people as a privacy issue because it tells others who would see the picture or have access to the picture where you were at, so it might allow some to perhaps determine where your home is, and if you're concerned about that, this would be a privacy issue. So the iPhone builds in the capability of turning location data on and off, and I thought I would start by demonstrating that capability. It's included in your settings, so I'm going to open settings, and it's regarded as a privacy issue. And when you go into privacy, you'll see there, many different kinds of issues. Right at the top would be location services, and location can be associated with many different apps. And of course, the one we're interested in here is the camera. And if I select camera, then you'll see that I could switch this privacy setting from never to whenever using the app, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, so now when you take images with a camera, this location, I call it geolocation data, will be recorded. Now, what I want to talk about specifically is the use of the camera and how to get this location data out. When you take images with most cameras, in addition to the image, the file will contain what's called EXIF data. This would include such things as the kind of camera you use to take the image, important settings from the camera, the lens opening, the shutter speed, things of that nature. But the EXIF data, when collected with a cell phone, can also include this location information. And this is available to you, and I want to show you how to find it. Now, different apps that use photos may automatically find it, but I just want to show you where you can also look at it, and then you could take this information and use it for other purposes. So if we go into photos here, you'll see some photos I've taken. Now, I'm actually using an iPad here rather than my phone, mostly because it's just easier to demonstrate things because it's larger on an iPad. I just was on a walk this morning and took some pictures. And let's say I select this picture. It's starting to be fall here. And I want to know exactly where this picture was taken. If I just scroll down here, you'll see places shows up. And this shows the location of that image on the map, which I can, enlarge here. But it also tells me just in words where this location is. It's in the Carriage Hills Drive, Eagan, Minnesota. It's in a place called the Lebanon Hills Regional Park, and I could then use this information in other ways. I became interested in this capacity, that is, looking up the name of a place, when I was using Blogger. And in Blogger, when you make posts, one of the capabilities or settings is you can indicate, along with the text that you enter, the location corresponding to that post. And I was adding entries to what I call a travel blog. I keep a blog of all the trips my wife and I take, and many of these include pictures, but it's always about being in a particular place and what we saw there. And this capability allowed me to identify the specific location so that I could add it to that blog entry. So just to review quickly, camera phones, smartphones, I guess, have cameras capable of collecting geolocation data. In the iPhone and in most phones, there's a way, because of people's concerns about privacy, to turn this capacity on and off, and I've showed you how to do that. And when it's on, the geolocation corresponding to the picture is stored in the EXIF file, and in iOS, for the iPhone and iPad, you can access this information by bringing up a photo in Photos and just scrolling down below the photo to see the location corresponding to that picture. So I encourage you to explore this on your iPhone or any phone. There's a corresponding version of this, and see if you can't find educational uses for this capability.